Unlike the last two chapters, we get the Shinobi forces being motivated again and getting ready to fight. Little to no action, flashbacks, and inner monologuing. But on the plus side, Shikamaru is alive. That's a good thing. I really didn't want to do this, but a motivational chapter 2 weeks ago, that's one strike. Having another motivational chapter, that's a second strike, even though the flashback was totally new. Having the same thing 3 times in a row, you're gonna get the troll face. I know a lot of fanboys are going to be really pissed when I said that, but this seriously needed the troll face because just go to the intro. Nothing is the same way anyway. Nothing is the same way. Tell me we're all gonna be okay. Would you be there if they took this city away? Hey guys, Naruto27 here, bringing you Naruto chapter 649, The Will of the Shinobi. So the chapter begins with the 5 Kages all together and deciding that now is the perfect time for the allied Shinobi forces to fight back. And Tsunade said that let's draw out the largest power of the Shinobi Alliance. Those are our original roles as the 5 Kages. Okay, that's fine, even though, like, last time we saw these guys, they were on the verge of death when they fought against Madara, but hey, okay, at least they're getting the allied Shinobi forces ready. Pulling out their swords, kunais, shurikens, and getting their jutsus ready, or any type of weapon they could muster up. And that goes on for 2 pages. Seeing characters that we've never seen before getting ready to fight. But at least we get some action in this week's chapter when we see Naruto and Sasuke still fighting against Obito. Sasuke with his Sage Senjutsu Susanoo and Naruto in his Sage Kyuubi mode. Naruto uses the Bijudama while Sasuke uses his Susanoo arrow thing. However, when Obito used the Omnyoten Jutsu, all it managed to do was cause a crack on that shield of his. Well, at least we know that the Senjutsu is causing some damage on Obito's Omnyoten Jutsu, but I think they have to get something even bigger or maybe add a lot more natural energy to cause some serious damage against Obito. And that's all the action we ever get in this chapter. No, I am not kidding. This fight lasts like 2 pages of action. That's it, 2 pages of action. Obito then says, "It's okay," in his angry face. I don't know what he meant by that. And Naruto's like really pissed off. And then he had a flashback of him saying, "No way, I'm letting you kill my friends." Then we cut to Sakura and Shikamaru, who's still not looking so good. Sakura is doing everything she can to at least heal Shikamaru, but she notices that the Kurama's chakra is starting to bubble. He didn't have the Kurama's chakra because it was sucked up by the Shinju tree, but it seems that maybe there was a little bit more left over. That or the Naruto's chakra coming from Sakura was transferring to Shikamaru, causing bubbles to surround him and probably encase him in the chakra to heal him. Now Sakura notices this and she assumed that even though Naruto is fighting, he's still worried about his friends. And she wanted him to at least handle his own business and let Sakura handle this. But according to Ino, this is actually something Naruto's doing subconsciously. It's because of his chakra and his strong willpower is how he was able to make his chakra move and trying to take care of Shikamaru. Yes, willpower. See, it's not just Fairy Tail that does this, it's other shonen. So then Shikamaru then goes on to his own inner monologuing and his own flashback, saying that Naruto was always shouldering the burden for everybody, trying to do the impossible. Just how far are you willing to go for us? We haven't done anything useful up until now, and yet you still prioritize our health. Well, that's true. I mean, the only times they've ever done anything was fight against the mini Jubi clones, and they're all gone, so they've barely done anything. More flashbacks occur with seeing Naruto all alone. Shikamaru then says more inner monologuing about Naruto, saying that Naruto's endured so much in his past, but he always persevered right through it because of his sheer willpower. And he says that he doesn't want Naruto to go through anything remotely similar to those things ever again. Naruto's quite an idiot, and he doesn't really have a brother to talk to him and open up to him, unlike, you know, the first and the second Hokages. And then Shikamaru starts to get up. And then he says, that's precisely why when he becomes Hokage, I've got to be his right-hand man. Which, I can actually see that happening. If Shikamaru doesn't become Hokage, it's obviously going to be Naruto, and then with Shikamaru as his, like, personal advisor, his right-hand man. Shikamaru is alive! Yay! And yet Neji had to die. That still bugs me. Hey, at least Shikamaru's alive. I'm okay with that, because Shikamaru's like one of my favorite characters. He's one of the characters that actually got the most character development. So Kishimoto killing him off would be a complete bullshit move. But then again, considering how this war has been going, Neji was like the only major character to die. And that's it. Like, minus the fire ninjas, only Neji died. And from this entire war, if you think about it. We also got cameos of Sigh and Kurama and Sakura then thanks Naruto, because if it wasn't for his chakra and his willpower, Shikamaru wouldn't have been alive. But what about the other characters that got their chakra sucked up and are also on the verge of death like Shikamaru? Is it just Shikamaru that's surviving, or is everybody else also getting the same treatment? Unless it's just Shikamaru only while everybody else is basically dying. So also we get more panels of more of the rookies. You know, thanks Sakura, and she thinks a thank you for Naruto. I don't know why she couldn't say thank you Naruto out loud, whatever. Then fucking Kiba, he says, don't go jumping the gun, Shikamaru. I might sneak up on you and end up becoming Naruto's advisor. Funny, because last time we saw him, he said he was gonna be Hokage, and now he decided to be Naruto's advisor. Really, Kiba? You can't make up your mind of what you want to be? Choji's crying and he hugs Shikamaru, and then Tsunade joins them. She taps Shikamaru on the head, and now she's no longer skinny. I think she's also healing him too, or something. I don't know. And then she also pats Sakura, saying, well done. And, you know, that's great and all that she's giving Sakura credit, because she's been doing everything in her power to heal all the injured allied Shinobi forces, but, you know, also trained under Tsunade, right? So why doesn't she also tell, you know, good job? Ino's been doing a lot, not just healing, but fighting in this war, and just, I mean, doesn't she also get a good job? Also a pat on the head? No? Tsunade goes up to Hashirama, the wood clone. He was feeling guilty that he had to drag his grandchild's generation into his problems. But Tsunade said that it was his dreams that have also continued on to his grandchildren's era and will further continue from there on out into the next generation. So yeah, it seems the allied Shinobi forces are gonna plan to cut down the Shinju, the god tree, which it absorbs chakra, but maybe it's not absorbing chakra right now, so maybe they might try to figure out a way to cut it. I don't know. But Onoki did say that nothing is bigger than this earth we tread on. Remember, the earth is our ally. So I'm assuming that the earth ninjas are gonna try to, like, use earth jutsu to pull the Shinju out of its roots. You know, remove its roots from the ground, so maybe that might stop it. The Raikage also gets a flashback of, you know, back in the Iron Country when Naruto was, you know, on his knees begging Raikage to forgive Sasuke. But Raikage did say that it was, I guess it definitely counted as something as action and power, because those who become Hokage seem to have a propensity for apologizing on their knees. The Kages gathering their allies from each nation, getting them riled up and ready to go. We also get a cameo of Killer Bee. Hi, Killer Bee! We finally see Kakashi still in the Kamui dimension, and apparently his wound is starting to heal up because he's stitching it back together. So now that his wound has been healed, maybe he could finally get out of the Kamui dimension.
But then again, how is he gonna react for seeing all the undead Hokages and Sasuke and this giant ass tree? Not only that, we finally get to see Team Gai, or what's left of Team Gai. Where the hell were they? Why haven't we seen them when they were fighting mini Jubi clones? I mean, what the hell? So then the chapter ends with Hashirama also acknowledging Naruto for having a tough past, but it was because of him that managed to bring everybody together as one. For everyone to place their hopes and dreams onto their own chests. Let's go chase down our hopes and dreams. We're off. Yay. Yeah, that was Naruto chapter 649. Now, I know you guys are wondering why I gave it to the troll face, because this chapter, again, was slow. Lots of flashbacks, lots of inner monologuing and speeches of the same thing we've already heard about. Naruto is awesome. Naruto went through so much, but he always persevered in the end. Naruto always brings everybody together. He changes people. That's how he is. Yada yada yada. It's stuff we already heard of. The problem is with this chapter that it lacks two things: progress and pacing. The pacing in this chapter, slow as always, like the other two chapters. This time, yeah, the Allied Shinobi forces are prepared once again to go on and fight, which, why haven't they done that yet? I mean, can we get something now? But then again, what about Madara? I mean, what about Madara's trump card? Doesn't he also want to try to take charge? But then again, if they deal with Obito, they gotta deal with Madara, and he took down 5 Kages without even trying. Again, not a lot of progress has been made. Not just story-wise or plot-wise, but action-wise as well. I mean, we got like 2 pages of action, not like more pages of flashbacks and inner monologuing. Honestly, the only good thing I liked about was Shikamaru's speech and Shikamaru actually being alive, which is great and all, but then again, this again loses the sense of danger. And I really like Shikamaru, I really did. And I know that he's not going to die, because Kishimoto would kill off a character like Shikamaru when you can't kill off a character like one of the 5 Kages, which honestly I still think one of them should have died. I'm just saying. Shikamaru saying that he was going to be Naruto's right-hand man when Naruto was going to be Hokage. I thought that was pretty nice, and I can actually see that happening. If Shikamaru doesn't become Hokage, he can definitely become Naruto's right-hand man when he becomes Hokage. But then when you try to kill off a character like Shikamaru, it's obviously not going to happen, because he's got like lots of character development. And it would have been weird if he like died when like the last time we saw him he was okay, and the next time we saw him he's on the ground about to die. Like Marco from Attack on Titan. I mean, when you saw him he was okay in episode 13, and then later on when everything happened from Trost ended, you see his dead corpse and you have no idea how the hell that happened. I thought Shikamaru was going to end up like Marco, but no. Now, next week's chapter, the caption said that Sasuke and Naruto finally get Obito to blank. Not sure what Obito is going to do. People are saying that chapter 650 might be the end of this fight. Could be like the finale, but we don't know yet. I mean, sure, they could try to defeat Obito, but they still gotta deal with Madara. They still gotta deal with the Shinju. I mean, it could not just be Obito to die. Obito might get another Rin flashback. Obito might try to activate the Infinite Tsukiyomi sooner. Obito might try to do something that might destroy the world, or this is actually one thing that I really hope will not happen. Obito joins the good side. This is why I gave it the troll face, because there's very little progress. The pacing was slow as always. This was the same thing that we've seen from the last 2 chapters. I hope that next week at least some progress has been made towards the plot, towards the action. The pacing would pick up, and maybe we'll get to see more of the fight, and maybe for once we can actually see the Allied Shinobi forces do something. Maybe Kakashi might come out of the Kamui dimension and help fight. Bleach right now, the Quincy invasion, that was more enjoyable than this. The Bishoka Kai invasion from the Cooking Fest from Toriko, that was more enjoyable than this. So yeah, that is Naruto chapter 649. This was a below average chapter. I didn't feel it was completely necessary. So yeah, I'm Luis Problem 27, and I will see you guys later. Bye.